Just got on the trail a few minutes ago. Started out here on our first day of the Rae Lakes Loop here in Kings Canyon National Park. Goal today is to get to Paradise Valley for the night, hopefully Upper Paradise Valley. All right, so we just made it to our first trail junction here, 2 miles down the trail. We're gonna head towards Lower Paradise Valley. It's just been beautiful out here. We chose to do the Rae Lakes Loop in the clockwise direction because it allows us to deal with the elevation change over more miles. So we're not having to hike up as steep of trails on the way up. We just took a short little lunch break by Mist Falls. Really incredible waterfall right here by the trail. It's still mid-afternoon, but the sun is completely gone behind the side of one of the mountains, so really nice break from the heat. All right, so we've just made it to Lower Paradise Valley here. Really beautiful area. It's nice that most of the climbing has stopped for now. On our way in, we saw a bunch of really beautiful fall colors. I think we hit the perfect time of year to be out here. Still undecided where we're going to stay for the night, but we're going to play it by ear based on how late it gets. All right, so we are here at Upper Paradise Valley Camp. We made it in really late last night. Probably should have just stopped at Middle Paradise Valley, but less miles we have to do today. But yeah, this has been a nice little camp. It's good to see it in the light of day. All right, so we just got to the bridge just past Upper Paradise Valley. This is the bridge that washed out in 2017, I believe. But yeah, luckily it's late enough in the season that shouldn't be too much of a problem to get across this. All right, so we made it across the river. Not too bad, but definitely could be pretty dangerous in the middle of summer snow melt. We've just been kind of steadily climbing up along Bubbs Creek for the good part of the morning here. We're going to meet the junction of the John Muir Trail here in a little bit, which will be pretty cool. One of the most well-known long-distance trails in the country. All right, so we're still hiking up along Bubbs Creek right now. It's been really beautiful out here. We can see the castle domes in the distance, and just even further down the canyon, starting to see where the canyon's going to turn up to the John Muir Trail. All right, so we just met up with the John Muir Trail. This trail goes all the way from Yosemite National Park down to Mount Whitney and Sequoia National Park. I'm still undecided where exactly we're going to stop for the night. Just beautiful out here though. Oh, cool, bridge. All right, so we decided to stop a little early for camp. We were started running out of daylight and really didn't want to hike in the dark again. But we got as far as Baxter Creek Camp. This is an interesting little area. It was on my GPS app, but not on any of the maps that we had. But it's right next to a creek, which is really nice, shaded from the trees. We're just a mile away from Dollar Lake. We're gonna make camp here and get some food going and try and get to bed pretty early. All right, it's another beautiful morning here in the Sierra Nevada. We had a really awesome night last night. Slept for probably about 11 hours. Yeah, I woke up and it's just a beautiful day out here. It's gonna be good to get back on the trail. All right, so we just crossed the 10,000 foot mark. One of the most obvious things up here is there's just way less tree cover. All the different plants are fighting for the very few nutrients that are up here. We just made it to Dollar Lake, the first lake we're gonna pass today. Just absolutely stunning out here. This is incredible. Super clear waters. Just being able to see the reflection of the mountains over on the water, just really cool. We are just now passing through lower Rae Lakes, the first of the 3 Rae Lakes. Really beautiful area. Super excited to camp out here. All right, so we just got to camp here at Middle Rae Lakes, just set up our tent and everything. Something really cool happened. I was just filling up water in the lake and I turned around and there was a big old black bear plodding along right next to me. He must have known that we were in the area and came to check things out. He was real skittish though. As soon as he knew that I knew he was there, he ambled on off, but I've always wanted to see a bear. That was really cool. All in all, a very exciting day. Got to see some really beautiful lakes, had a fairly short day of hiking, got to take lots of rest, and to cap it all off, we saw a bear. Getting ready for a good hard day climbing that pass tomorrow. All right, we are back on the trail for day 4, just now leaving Middle Rae Lake. I'm about to hike past Upper Rae Lake, and then we'll be making our way up towards Glen Pass, the high point of our hike. Air is definitely thin up here. Everything just kind of feels a little bit extra difficult over 10,000 feet. All right, we are working our way up towards Glen Pass. We just saw another bear. Or maybe it was the same bear from last night, but he was pretty far away and ambling off in the opposite direction. So still really cool to see a couple bears on this trip. It was great. I'm starting to see little patches of snow that even in October still haven't melted from last winter. So we're definitely getting high in altitude, probably close to 11,000 feet right now. All right, we are up here. We just got our first glimpse of what we hope is Glen Pass. Doing this loop in the clockwise direction, there's a lot of false summits where you think you've gotten to the top and you haven't, but we've had a few false summits already, and by the look of it, I think up there that has got to be the pass. All right, this is the final approach to Glen Pass. There's not an official sign up here, or this is another false summit, but I feel pretty confident that we've made it to Glen Pass. Holy cow, this was one hell of a climb. All right, we're on the other side of Glen Pass now. We have quite a ways down to get off this mountain here, but it is good to be going in the downward direction. So we have made it down from the pass, found ourselves a nice lake on the other side of the pass to take a quick breather by. It's really cool. We can see all the way up to the pass where we were earlier. So we just got to camp for our last night here out on the Rae Lakes Loop. Yeah, our hike down from Glen Pass today was great, going all the way from just about 12,000 feet to just above 8,000 feet where we are now. We've dropped through a bunch of different areas that have all been very beautiful. Up near Glen Pass, it was super rocky, and then as we descended, we started to see more and more vegetation, and now we're right here in the middle of the forest again. It's been absolutely wonderful. Got camp all set up, got a lovely spot here right by the creek. It's going to be great for our last night out here. All right, we just got on the trail very early this morning. The weather's getting a little colder, so we were extra motivated to get moving this morning. All right, we're still making our way down the trail here, slowly losing altitude, hiking along Bubbs Creek the whole way. We were seeing some really incredible waterfalls as we hike along, crossing a bunch of little creek crossings that go across the trail, and just still seeing some of the most beautiful fall colors you can imagine. We really hit this loop at the exact right time. I think it's about to start getting really chilly out here in the next couple days. I wouldn't be surprised if we're getting off this loop at the exact right time. Seems like there's going to be some weather here tonight or tomorrow. We've got about 4 miles to go, some crazy switchbacks, and then a nice flat couple miles to close out the loop. All right, so we just got down from the switchbacks, which just about wraps up the Rae Lakes Loop for us. We've got another couple miles to the car, and that's going to be it. But gosh, what a beautiful spot. We've really enjoyed all of our time out here. Paradise Valley was a great spot to start out the hike. Great first night there, and then just climbing up the canyon that second day, watching all the different fall colors and the leaves start to fall. I think by far my favorite spot was all those different lakes that we saw. The Rae Lakes, Arrowhead, Dollar, all those were beautiful. Getting to see a bear over by Middle Rae Lakes where we were camping was really cool. Climbing up the pass was definitely a challenge, but there were some incredible views up there. And then yeah, just kind of climbed down off the pass and saw some beautiful meadows, had a great last night, and here we are at the very end of it. It's been a beautiful time out here in the Sierra. I think we're getting out right before the weather hits, so couldn't have timed it any better.